Hi, my name is Josie Meléndez here with the CherryPicks, and I'm so happy to speak with you both.
Hey, nice to meet
Also,
you.
yes, congratulations on the film, and I'm premiering it at TIFF with such an enthusiastic crowd, might I add.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we were very. There could not have been a better group of people to see that film for the first time. It
That's
was
true.
really
Yeah.
perfect.
Plus, you won the People's Choice for Midnight Madness. Like, how are you
Yeah,
feeling so far?
look, it's always both a relief and hugely exciting when you've made something and you love it, and then you put it out there and other people love it. That is you know one of the best feelings you can have as people who make films. So that's very nice.
I just keep campaigning for them to actually put it in theaters at midnight so that people can go and dress up and turn it into like a Rocky Horror thing. I think that needs to happen.
And I think that needs to happen for the song to be eligible, right? I think I've worked this out as well,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need to make it happen.
Yeah.
Also, what was your process like for you both playing people that are still alive today, especially with Weird Al specifically? You both got to act opposite him, like he was very much involved in the film.
I mean, it was really lovely having him there. I've been on sets where the real person has been there before, and it's quite intimidating. But luckily, Al is just like a very very nice, kind presence, and was just I think having a really good time. Like he was having a film made of quote unquote his life with all these people, and I think he was just in a yeah, and he was really enjoying watching it be made. So thankfully, he wasn't there to freak us out.
No, he was insurance. It was like if he was laughing and he was happy, then you knew everything was fine. So
Yeah, you knew you were doing a great job. It was turning out great. Also, for you, Evan, you play Madonna in this film, specifically one that is constantly spiraling. What was it
yeah.
like to ground yourself within such a heightened performance?
um, well, I look at it kind of like as a top spinning on a table that's slowly getting closer and closer to the edge and then eventually falls off. And so I knew that I had to like hook the audience with that first scene. I was like, if I can hook them with this first scene, the first time they hear me speak, the first time they see me as Madonna, then I can really go off the rails later on and take some liberties. And so that's sort of how I approached it.
And for you, Daniel, you have come to be known as an actor that plays such varied and unique roles, and it's proof of your range as an actor. What draws you to projects like Weird?
I mean, I think I have the ability to choose lots of different things. I mean, I think most actors would, that's what they want, but most are not in a position of that much autonomy. And, so I'm very lucky to be able to pick stuff that I love. And then it really is just based on a kind of, the only guide is like, do I want to do this? Does this feel like it'll make me happy, and will I bring something to it? And I read the script, and it was so obvious, like, oh, this is going to be very very fun to make. So yeah, it was a very easy decision. I'm just yeah, and I will keep doing this kind of you know strange stuff for as long as people will let me.
Absolutely. And last question, what's the best advice you would both give to someone to encourage them to embrace their weird?
Um, just that like you for me at least, there was stuff about me that I thought was weird, like my face and how I am expressive. That I spent the last few years of my teenage years and early 20s trying to absolutely deaden to the point where I was like not moving my face. And I feel like you spend a lot of time thinking that your weirdness is something to be like hidden away, and actually like it's probably your greatest asset.
Mm-hmm. And if you spend your life trying to be what you think everybody else wants, then you're never going to rest. You're never going to be satisfied because everybody wants something different. And so you're just constantly going to be trying to make other people happy. And it's just like a mountain you can never scale. And so, the more you can just do what makes you happy, the more you're going to attract similar energies, like-minded people, and you'll find your group and your tribe. And, otherwise it's just like a never-ending rat race. You're just a snake eating its tail.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Josie Meléndez here with the CherryPicks, and it's so nice to sit with you. Congratulations on the film.
Thanks, Josie. Nice to talk with you.
So, to start us off, we need to talk about Dr. Demento's iconic look. What was it like going from once listening to him on the radio and then stepping into the top hat?
Absolutely incredible. He was a childhood hero of mine. I just couldn't believe the show, like what he played, going from like goofy 50s hits to surf music to Frank Zappa to, you know, weird polkas, and of course, introducing to the world Weird Al. Um, and then to be able to put on the wig and the top hat and come out on the set was, it's just one of those crazy Hollywood things. Like, wait, you want me to play my childhood hero, Dr. Demento? Yes. You're going to pay me nothing? Okay, that's fine. I'm in. Let's do this.
Yeah, what was like were you like full head on like let's do this when you got the call, or was there a moment that you just had to like stop and like, is this my life?
Well, I've been very lucky to make a career on this, and, gotten to work with some incredible people, heroes of mine, and sometimes I get to portray heroes of mine. So it's been amazing, really.
There were also some characters and storylines that became parodies of themselves. How much of your character was actually rooted in reality?
Well, there's not much reality in this movie at all. In fact, there's zero reality in this movie. I thought it was really funny because when they announced that Daniel Radcliffe was going to play Weird Al, like there was all this talk online, um, like uh, he's only 5'6" and Weird Al's 6'2". That doesn't make any sense. Oh, this is terrible. I'm never going to see this movie. It's like, are you kidding me? And there was like, it's not like 3 comments. I mean, thousands of comments. This is an outrageous movie in which Madonna becomes a drug lord.
Yeah.
Like, it's not rooted in anything. So I have no idea if this Dr. Demento, he certainly didn't discover Weird Al in a biker bar,
Yeah.
you know? So, we just got to have an immense amount of fun with it.
Of course, there's also a plethora of musical biopics that we've been seeing, especially nowadays, even more than ever, with the mentor figure either looking to help the artist or take advantage of them. What was your process for approaching Dr. Demento?
Again, I didn't have a process because I'm not really playing Dr. Demento. I put on a wig, I put on a hat, I had a horn. That's it. You say me your lines. There's no like, I didn't have to do any research or a deep dive or anything like that. We did try and recapture some of his album covers, with the right poses, but I just was so struck with how fun the script was and how seriously it took itself, even though it goes to some really absurd extremes. And what a blast it was to play. They just captured that tone exactly right.
And my final question is, what's the best advice you would give someone to encourage them to embrace their weird?
Yeah, I mean, that's the nice thing about this is you certainly don't want to do a message movie. Oh, no one wants to be a part of that. But this is such a joyous, silly celebration of everyone embracing their inner weird that you can't help but go out of the theater just kind of like just singing, tapping your toes,
Yeah.
getting those kind of earworm songs stuck in your head, and letting your freak flag fly, so to speak. And I think it's kind of what people need these days. These are some dark times and difficult
Yeah.
times, and that's really what young people are going to want to watch on Roku.
Yeah, well, you're the person to do it. So thank you so much for sitting with me here today. Again, congratulations on the film and have a good one.
Thank you. Thanks so much.